Good day guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we all know that football is back, and the Premier League will return in a few days. So here are my predictions for the bottom 10 teams. 20th, Norwich. Now Norwich were one of those teams that surprised us quite a bit against the bigger teams. Of course they beat Man City 3-2, that was a big shock. But in reality, we all knew what would happen to them this season. That's why I'm locking them in 20th place. Teemu Pukki did really well for the first half of the Premier League season, but if he was as consistent of a goal scorer as Jamie Vardy, then maybe Norwich would have finished in a mid-table spot. So Norwich will get relegated. 19th, Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa wouldn't even be in the Premier League if Derby County would have beaten them in the Championship playoff final. And Aston Villa haven't been in the greatest form this season. And if you look at their fixtures, they have some tough teams to face. That's why I'm going with 19th place for them. They won't survive. And even if Aston Villa do survive relegation, Jack Grealish will probably be out the door. 18th, Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth have done really well with Eddie Howe. Getting promoted from League 2, getting promoted from League 1, and going to the Premier League. But this season, it has all gone wrong for them. You knew Bournemouth would get relegated at some point. And you know that Bournemouth aren't very wise with their money. 17th, Watford. Now, Watford just survived relegation because of the form they are in. And hearing that Troy Deeney will be back at Watford makes it even better for the club. 16th, West Ham United. Now, we were all shocked to see West Ham do so poorly in the Premier League, but I think that the quality they have in their squad will make them stay up and survive relegation. 15th, Brighton. Graham Potter has done really well for the club and kept them out of the relegation. This is by far Brighton's best ever season in the Premier League. I'm sure they'll concede some sloppy goals against the bigger teams, but their defense will keep them in a mid-table spot. 14th, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace have been a really average squad this year, and none of their players have been on top form this season. As soon as you know that the team's best striker has only 3 goals, you can tell that they won't be a very impressive side. 13, Newcastle. Now, Newcastle are a team that will be happy wherever they finish above relegation, because you all know that Newcastle have a billionaire take over the club the next season. 12th, Burnley. Another mid-table finish for Burnley. 11th, Southampton. Now, you guys might think that I'm crazy for putting Southampton in 11th, but I genuinely think Southampton has had some good moments in this season, and if they can get into good form, then I think they can finish 11th place. If they get a few wins out of their 9 games to play, then I think they could finish in 11th place. And finally, in 10th place is Everton. Let's be honest here. Everton have a too good of a manager to finish in 12th or 11th place. So that's why I'm locking them in 10th place. And that is going to be it for the video. I'm making another one, which is the predicting top 10 teams. That'll come out next week. Be sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed watching. And I'll see you guys next time.